Huh? Oh, I ain't see you there. But y'all know what happens when people don't subscribe to my channel?
Huh?
They go disappearing the next day. So I recommend y'all to. What's on T Flames? Your boy T Gamer. And we're watching these 3 animated true horror stories. I told you I was gonna post Friday. But today's Saturday, I'm sorry. You get mad at your boy slow.
Mission failed.
But
We'll get them next time.
But this is Eerie Friday. Eerie Friday where we come together to join as a family and we watch scary videos or you play scary games. So y'all follow my Instagram at tgamer so y'all can text me what next video or game I should play on every Friday. For what to do is just watch this scary video. Fallen stories are inspired loosely based on true events. Stories are reconstructed in a way that doesn't affect victims or suspects. Okay, let's resume. Let's see what it's about, bro. It got some death music. Dang. True Amazon delivery.
I don't feel comfortable recalling this one particular memory as it gives me anxiety and panic attacks.
Okay, why?
Years back, I used to work for Amazon as a delivery guy.
Dang.
I had a small car which I drove to the delivery locations to drop off the packages. So this one time, I was driving on this stranded highway. It was around 5:40 in the afternoon, and due to the cloudy weather, there wasn't much sunlight around.
Oh
Thunder was
no.
rumbling, but it hadn't started to rain yet.
Go back, my boy.
I checked my engine oil,
That
and I
is
realized
that's
I had
sketch.
to stop for gas as soon as possible. There was this one gas station which I saw fast, but there was already 5 to 6 cars standing in the queue, and I didn't want to wait. I checked the map and saw another gas station after 15 minutes. Thinking I will take gas from there, I kept on driving. It was the biggest mistake of my life. After taking a left shown by the GPS, I got onto a dusty road.
Whoa.
The road
You
was so
finna
bumpy
really
that
go
it
in
was
that gas
pretty
station to
difficult
get
drive
gas?
faster.
In the
I was
woods?
concentrating on the road when I saw a man wearing nothing but ripped trousers standing on the side of the road. Thinking he might need help,
Don't look
I
at it.
stopped
Just
my
keep
car.
going.
This was mistake number 2. The man was
Oh no. If y'all go to a gas station or if y'all go somewhere in a sketch and you see something like this, do you think you would stop or you keep going? My boy choose to stop. Looking at this right here, if I would have seen this, just the way it look, I'm gonna keep pressing my gas. I ain't gonna look at you. I ain't gonna look and stop my car because you screams out the woods. I don't care. You can die in the woods. I ain't dying with you.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
standing in the woods staring at me. He had big scars on his body and was covered in dirt like a wild animal.
Everything okay, man?
No.
This was so weird. I have never heard anything like that.
Facts. Why
like
you wanna keep
a
going
fucking
though?
howling sound
Why
came
you
from his
even?
mouth.
Do you
Thinking
not
he had
see the
met
way
with
he
an
sound,
accident,
bro?
I got out
That
of my
means
car,
to
which
leave.
was mistake number 3 that resulted in the final strike. Seeing me coming out of the car, the man also took a few steps toward me and then stopped.
Mission failed. We'll get
Do you need any help?
But now the man did something which started the most horrific nightmare of my life. He got down on the ground.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Crawling toward me while
Run.
grinning in a very weak guy. I ran
Run.
before I could make out what the hell was wrong with this while being in the crawling position.
Bro, keep going.
I could
Bro,
hear his
you
howling
going so
laughter
slow.
from behind.
Then you stop.
But before he could get to me, I got inside the car, locked the doors, and pressed hard on the clutch.
Okay, you're smart now.
But as I already said, the condition of the road was pathetic. I failed to
That's
see a big ditch on the right.
bad.
My car took up sudden speed.
His car
Before I could
decided to stick inside a
anticipate it,
ditch.
the right wheel fell inside that
Oh.
ditch, making a huge jerk. My car got stuck.
Dang, bro. You
Drops
dead
of
now.
sweat appeared on my forehead. As I saw the dusty road ahead of me,
I
surrounded
told you
by
why
deep
you even
woods.
going there. That road was
The
sketchy.
only way I could get out
Now
of here
he
now
gone.
is
He's
to get
dead
out of
now.
the car, use the scissor jack to lift the right wheel, and then drive away. Suddenly, a tapping sound appeared right next to my window, and I slowly turned around.
That means
expecting to see the
cute.
man standing
Stay in your car, bro.
there. But to my surprise,
Stay in your
there was
car.
no one.
parking lot. That was a weak jump scare, y'all. That was a weak jump scare.
I screamed for my life as the man jumped on my car bonnet. He pressed his scary face on my car.
You look in the window like just that's
dirty,
dirty, you know that, right?
And filthy. He started licking the windshield glass. His saliva dripped on it, and I couldn't take it in anymore. I vomited inside my car. Seeing me vomit, the man began to laugh and said,
That's tough.
I would love to torture you till you start vomiting red.
His wide, scary eyes pierced my soul. With trembling hands, I dialed 911. The dispatcher took my call, and I said in a fumbling voice,
Please send the cops. I need your help, please.
Don't be scared. I'll be right here until the cops arrive.
Even though I gave my location,
that's
to
just
the dispatcher,
nasty, for
I knew
real.
it would take at least 10 to 15 minutes for the cops to come for my help.
Oh,
Once
wow.
I got off the phone, the man started to climb down from my bonnet. I checked all the car doors and felt a little relieved that they were locked.
Okay.
The man came to my window and tried to open the door. Realizing he can't, he gave me an eerie big smile and said,
Come on. Let me in.
FBI, open up!
Don't that man, bro.
What the hell do you want?
Nothing.
We want you, gang.
Just want to be your friend and make
Oh,
some memories
no, everybody
with
says
you.
that. Oh, what that supposed to mean?
Look, the cops will be here soon, so either just get the hell away from here or stand outside like a psycho, because you can't get inside this car no matter what!
Let me try.
Do you think that's
saying
true,
this,
bro, boy?
he turned around and started looking for something on the ground. After searching for a few minutes, he stopped and grabbed a huge rock. He then turned towards me, gave me another scary smile, and said,
Let's try, shall we?
Oh, you should never said that, my
Saying
boy. Now
this,
you messed
he
up.
threw the rock at my window. The glass cracked, but it didn't break yet.
Ooh, you do have a thick glass. Never mind. I'll just give it another try.
That's
Holy
bad.
smokes! Just stop it! Stop doing this! What have I done to you? I stopped thinking you might need wrong with you,
That's
man!
your fault for stopping
well,
hard.
What the
You
hell
were
is wrong?
right. I do need help. And I like you already. You can be of so much help, you know.
What you talking about, man?
I have my cabin in the woods. I'll take you there after I knock you out with this rock. And
Dang.
then you will help me to have all the secret fun I want to have with you. Don't worry. I won't kill you. I will keep you alive so that you can enjoy too.
Saying this, he lifted the rock, preparing to throw it at my
What
window.
supposed to mean?
I closed my eyes because I could see what was about to happen next. No doubt, the glass will break down this time, and I will be in great danger. But before the man could throw the rock, I heard loud car horns at some distance. A big van was coming towards my car. As soon as its bright headlights fell on the crazy guy, he stopped.
He got
His
lucky.
face turned blank, and he put the rock down. He slowly turned his head towards me, looked me in the eye, and said,
Seems like this was your lucky day. Don't forget to stop for me if you come this way again.
Oh, don't.
Saying this, he ran into the woods, and I fainted in the car. The driver in the van also called the cops after seeing me passed out inside the car. He noticed my damaged car window and decided to stop for my help. I was later rescued by the cops, and I gave my statement about the man who attacked me that day. The cops told me they have found several empty cars, which their owners just somehow abandoned on the road. They have also reported 3 missing person cases, but even after searching the entire woods, they never found any cabin or any creepy man that matched my description. I don't know where he is now, but to all delivery persons and late-night drivers, do not stop for any suspicious person, especially when you are driving alone in a stranded location.
Why would you even think about that?
How you doing? Oh. Just
Oh. Oh, why you just looking? Run!
what's up, dude?
Oh, it's number 2. It's Amazon
It has been
delivery.
10 years since that fateful day. The day I lost,
okay.
what little I had left.
That boy look, he traumatized. He looked very traumatized. I ain't gonna cut y'all.
I could say it was the last day of my life. That day was the 3rd anniversary of the death of my wife and her son, who despite being from her previous relationship, I considered my son. Both died in a car accident.
Dang.
One of those accidents that one could avoid. One of those that happen when you fall asleep on the road for just a second, and your life changes forever.
You
3
fell
years
asleep
later,
on the road?
I was a simple
driving
Amazon
a car?
delivery man.
Dang,
I spent
that's
that day
sad.
working. When I finished all my trips a little early, I decided to take my personal car and work a little more during the night. I wanted to do whatever it was that could distract me and keep me from thinking about being alone. My bosses understood me. They allowed me to make deliveries a little later and even afforded me to use the Amazon van, but I declined. During the night, I braked my car to see where I had to deliver the next package until I looked up and a man was in front of my car. His eyes were huge,
Whoa!
full of veins and wide open like lanterns. I could
Why your
swear they
eyes
were
so
shaking on
red,
their own,
dude? What you been
like an
doing that night? Okay, you see somebody like this, man? I would say run him over. I would say run him over. Cause I ain't stopped for no person looking like this, nah. Bro, if I would have seen that, bro, I would have drifted. I would have drifted. I would have went past him. You talking about? I ain't finna stop my car for you. Looking like that with your crusty lips. Dang.
The rest of his body was normal. Nothing about him stood out. He looked well-dressed but
Look
disheveled.
Hey, do you need something?
From his side, there was no response. He just stood there looking at me and blocking my way.
Dude, this is not the right day to be that guy. Please move, now.
Receiving no response, I tried to move the car, but the man moved beside him, always standing in front of my windshield, staring at me in the eyes.
When you over? What you talking
but
about?
obsessively.
Seriously, I'm not in the mood for this nonsense. Just get out of my way.
At this point, I knew I wasn't going to get a response. I thought about getting out of the car.
Run him over,
and
like I
facing
said.
him, but I admit, I was afraid. Something in his face was wrong. The man gave me a sense of death, and I felt that if I got out of the car, I would never get back in. As I thought about how to get away from him, my body froze as I saw him react for the first time. His eyes stopped twitching and he began to walk slowly towards me, getting closer and closer.
No.
Suddenly, voices blocked his way.
Sir, what are you doing?
They were policemen watching the scene from afar.
Sir, do you know this guy?
No, man, he just stood in front of me. He doesn't let me pass or answer me.
Excuse me, you are gonna have to come with us. Sir, back the car up and leave. We will stop him.
I did as I was told. As I backed
That's
the car
good.
up, I watched as the man tried to run towards me, ignoring the resistance of the policemen. Tired of the man's impertinence,
he
the
run
cops grabbed
like
him
he...
and held him between them. And as I watched him being
He
handcuffed,
good?
I went back to my house. After showering, I got my instant food and went to sleep. It had been a terrible day, worse than I expected. I relaxed my eyes, which were slowly closing, and I fell asleep. Shortly after, a strange feeling of discomfort made me open my eyes. They had not yet adapted to the darkness, and everything was blurry, but I knew something was wrong. It felt like it happened a few seconds after I closed my eyes, but I knew I had actually slept for hours.
Dude,
My eyesight
open
began
your
to adapt to the darkness,
eyes.
and when I could finally make out what was in my room, my tranquility turned to absolute terror. In front of me was the man who hadn't stopped
How did
me
he
from
even
driving
find
by
your
last
first?
night.
First, no, I'm confused now. How in the world did he even find where the man lived? Did he stalk them of some type? He must have planned this, cause he must have stalked them. Cause how did he find him if he got the cops turned, like he got grabbed from the cops, he got away. That man must have some type of powers in some type, man. Know where he lived. Ain't no way he found him. I don't know, man. That's weird.
Only now, he was watching me from about 2 meters away from where my bed ended.
What the hell? What the hell are you doing here?
The police let me go. Looks like I look harmless enough to them.
Get out, or I'll call the police!
How?
Happy anniversary, kiddo.
What? How do you know that?
In prison, you get a lot of friends with a lot of information. It was very easy to find you.
Dang.
If my wife told me she was going out with an Amazon guy.
Prison? Are you...
Every time I see you, I imagine my wife's and son's faces screaming in the car before they died. How was it that only the killer survived? Were you wearing your seat?
Ain't no way. He was the second father. He was the first father, y'all. That's the first father of the girlfriend and the kid. When he got in a car accident, he killed them. So he's coming back for revenge, I guess, because the first father killed. The first father was the second father killed the kid, the wife and the kids. So he coming back for revenge, basically.
Belt, did you let the truck hit only on its side?
I don't know.
Of course you don't know. Adam Park, by the power vested in me by the state of California, I convict you guilty of a crime you did not commit.
Please, it was an accident. Don't kill me.
Consequently, I sentence you to 10 in prison.
Okay. How you gonna sentence him 10 years of prison if you not no lawyer? How you gonna tell him what to do? Bro, you was a killer. You ain't no lawyer, bro, boy. You want for the lawyer people. How you gonna tell him how many years he got from prison, bro? That makes no sense.
While your wife and child are killed by an Amazon imbecile who falls asleep on the road.
No!
Dang.
I was sure I was going to be executed at that moment. Many times in the past, I contemplated taking my own life because of what happened. But not this time. I wanted to live. Like help from heaven, the man's gun jammed and the bullet didn't come out.
Damn thing.
I took advantage of the situation to pounce on him and struggle. He was notoriously stronger than me, but the smell of alcohol made me realize that he had been drinking before coming and was not in optimal conditions to fight. I managed to get the gun away from him and threw it as hard as I could. We both lay on the floor staring at the ceiling, and we both started to cry.
I'm sorry, okay? Those two were my life too. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about what happened.
I know. Damn, I miss them so much. Why couldn't you go with them?
There's not a day that goes by that I don't think that.
Relax, Amazon guy. We'll both be with them soon.
What do you mean?
Confused, I looked in his direction and my eyes widened in surprise. The man was holding a grenade in his hand.
No way,
to explode.
Kill both of them. It's a psycho you got right there, bro.
As soon as I saw him, I stood up and ran as fast as I could. Suddenly, I heard a loud explosion, and I don't remember anything else. When I woke up in the hospital, I was surprised to be alive. I was back in an accident where other people lost their lives, but I lost something in the process. The doctor said I would soon get all my hearing back, but what I would never get back were my legs. I thought several times about taking the easy.
Dang. That is a grenade for you. If you got a grenade and you got a situation, like if a grenade is like next to you and it comes off and you try to run from it, you're gonna still get hurt, y'all. So that's what happened to him. But dang, that's tough. A man, he wake up and man in his house threatening him because his wife and his ex-wife and his kid died because he driving a car. Come waking up, he's right there, and he went threatened to kill him with a gun, but it jammed. And then he get blowed up. His house get blowed up. He lost two of his feet. That hurts. Damn, that's messed up. Can't hear. He lost his 2 feet. That's crazy, man. That's sad.
And taking my own life. But that day, something saved me from that grenade. Something prevented the rifle from going off. Was it my wife and son? Or just a stroke of luck? No matter what it was, I will live my life as long as I can in their memory, as they would have wanted.
Ain't no way. He's a little creepier in reality than on the... I told you I ran him over, bro. You talking about, bro? Dang.
It was a warm summer afternoon. I had just gotten out of bed after a late night project for one of my clients. I decided to rest that day by providing myself with some extra care, like a delicious breakfast followed by Netflix binge watching and junk food all day. Basically, lying in bed and doing nothing. So I was making scrambled eggs in my kitchen when my phone rang. It was a call for the Amazon delivery, which I was also expecting that day. I picked up, saying, "Hello?
Are you home? Because I'll be delivering your package soon."
Yeah,
oh!
I'm home.
You weren't
Where your teeth at, my guy? God damn, your teeth gone. Man, look at you like a freaking alcoholic psycho mixed together.
And your package got stolen, and you complained about me. I faced a lot of trouble because of that.
I remembered last month. I wasn't home, and the same Amazon delivery guy called me about a package. Even though he insisted on delivering it the next day, I told him to leave it on my porch. Now, I live on the outskirts, so I didn't see it coming, and someone stole my package. It was a vintage vase and cost me a lot of money. Recalling that this was the same guy, I felt a little badly for him, because, after all, it wasn't his fault. I replied with an awkward voice, "Oh, that was you. I'm sorry, but I'm home now. You won't have any trouble this time."
"Fine. Stay home. Don't go anywhere. I'll be there soon."
He disconnected the phone.
Okay, look at your tone. Talk to a lady like that, man. Talk to a lady like that, my guy. Lower your tone. You can't tell her where she should go. That's her freedom. You can get mad because you probably don't delivery right. It's called leave the package where it's at. You're making it harder for yourself. You just being sus now. Like, it's every normal person, everybody normal that do, they leave the package on the door if you're not home. That's all you gotta do. You don't, okay, she's not home, so I'm gonna take the package with me and call her next time. That does not make sense. It's called leave it on the floor or the porch at.
His rude voice hinted that he was still sour from the last experience. Thinking it would be better to keep an eye on the doorbell cam until he arrived, I sat down on the couch with my breakfast. The camera screen installed next to my main door showed the sunny day and the empty porch with Halloween decorations still hanging there. I was too lazy to clean that up. The pumpkin heads were rolling on the stairs. The man didn't take much time to arrive. I saw his big van pulling in my driveway.
Amazon Prime,
average height man wearing a blue t-shirt and jeans with a baseball cap got down from it.
Dang.
He opened the van's back door and carefully grabbed 3 boxes that were to be delivered to me. I got up and walked to the main door when I saw the man coming to my doorstep holding those boxes. He didn't notice the pumpkins lying on the stairs and accidentally slipped, taking one wrong step. Even though it wasn't funny, I couldn't contain my laughter. I was close to the main door, so the man heard me laughing at him. He got up in full anger and started kicking those pumpkins. Finally realizing how wrong it was for me to laugh at someone's misery, I opened the door, saying, Hey, stop that. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to laugh.
Halloween is long gone. Did you do this intentionally so I would fall?
Stop taking everything so seriously.
Facts,
I have better
my
things
boy.
to do than giving you so much attention.
Sign here.
He raised the pad toward me with an angry face. I signed my name and gave him back his pad. As I bent down to lift the package, he asked me in a very creepy tone,
Do you want to die?
What you talking about, man?
I straightened up and
Who
made eye
asked that
contact with
question,
him.
first of all?
His angry face had turned
So
into an
that's
ear-to-ear
so,
smile.
what do you call it?
Excuse me?
So,
Do you,
I forgot what it's called.
wanna
It's
die?
weird.
Without giving any response, I quickly got into the house and closed the door in his face. Peeking through the peephole, I saw him casually place his pad on the ground next to himself on my porch. He took off his hat and placed it upon his pad on the ground.
Dang!
My breath
His
began
forehead
to quicken.
big. Where your hair
I
at, man?
locked the door. As he heard the click, he
Where your
shook his
teeth? That's the
shoulders
second
and his
thing I wanna
head
wonder.
in a very
Where
scary
your
way,
teeth at, bro?
like something was about to snap
That's your
inside
teeth.
him. He laughed
Yes.
and said,
Your teeth messed up, my guy.
You want to make it hard, don't you? Don't you, you freaking witch?
He adjusted his stance, raised his foot, and I flinched as he kicked the door. His kick vibrated through the door, and I felt as if I had just received a sneak preview of what was to come. Before I could move, he kicked the door again. I had no idea he could be that strong, but with the third kick, my door lock broke, and I fell to the floor, screaming. He walked in, chuckled to himself,
That's tough.
and looked at me.
Well, that was easier than I thought it would be.
Suddenly, my body decided it would be a good idea to run. I turned and started running to the kitchen. He yelled behind me.
All this
like that,
futile
bro.
effort. You know how it will end. You just know it.
Reaching the kitchen, I grabbed the hot pan that I had just used to scramble my eggs. Now, the man was walking into my kitchen, looking at me like a predator.
A frying pan? Come on. I thought you were a smart chick.
Stay back! Just stay the frack back! I yelled at him. He stopped and flinched.
That pan can
but
do some
resumed
damage, though.
his
You
journey
gonna
toward
trying to
me.
be smart.
You got
Wait,
me
what you got in your
there.
hand? Nothing.
He
That
said,
don't sound right.
chuckling to himself. I began backpedaling. I'm warning you.
No, you're not. If you were warning me, you would have held your ground. You don't even know how to use that thing, do you?
I will
Dang.
bash your brains out if you
Aggressive.
take one step closer to me.
Really? Do you know what I'm going to do to you? The first chance. The very first chance I get. I'll sew your lips together so you can never laugh at someone's pain. I will give you more pain than you can imagine.
You sound hurt.
Your brains will leak out your ears and your bowels out of your mouth. I
Your
will
breath
cause that
stinks
to
up.
happen without leaving a mark, and every cop here will swear you died of natural causes.
I was horrified to hear his words. I braced myself, thinking any minute now I am probably going to die at the hands of this psycho Amazon delivery guy.
Bro,
He then jumped
trust
on
yourself.
me, and gathering all my courage, I moved the pan, aiming at his face. The metal frying pan hit him harder than I expected. His teeth fell out, and he passed out on my kitchen floor right
You don't
away.
got no teeth.
Once I was sure that he had
you helped
fainted
him out.
from the
You don't got no
sudden
teeth
blow,
anyways.
I went upstairs,
You must have a
grabbed
couple
my cell
teeth, so.
phone, and called the cops. I watched him with a knife until the cops arrived. Luckily, he didn't wake up, and the paramedics had to carry him out. I never tried to find out what happened to him after he was
Stay in your
arrested,
house after
but
that
I
happened.
moved to a new place to avoid any kind of interaction with that creep. It's been 2 years since this terrifying encounter
Dang.
happened to me, and I still get nightmares about that guy. I see him breaking down my door at night with a knife in his hand
Dang.
and screaming.
This time I will get my revenge, you stupid witch!
That laugh was so ugly. 2019 has happened? Okay, y'all. That was the 3 true story Amazon delivery. That was crazy, guys. Y'all comment what's y'all favorite one that y'all watched with me. And y'all get me to 100 subscribers before January. That's our goal at Steve Family to get. And y'all, don't forget, my Instagram is at tgamer. Y'all text me what videos y'all want me to do or react to, or what games y'all want me to play for every Friday. And hope y'all enjoy that video. Your boy is out. God first, like I always say. Positive, no negative. And we out here, y'all. Pow. Say pow, y'all.